At a local grocery store chain, and it centers around the push to form a union.
Yeah, some employees at Dash's supermarkets are calling for a workers' union, but others are saying no thanks. 2 News Side's Alyssa Clausell spoke with both sides today. She joins us now with more on what they had to say. Alyssa.
Well, Scott, to unionize or not to unionize? That was the question posed outside the Hurdle Avenue Dash's location today, and it's all stemming from an effort that began just a few days ago.
To the management, I plead, we do not want war. We just want to be able to organize a union as we are legally entitled to.
Employees at Dash's markets are ramping up their efforts to form a union.
It's not being for or against Dash's, to be very clear. It's about being able to keep working at Dash's and have better conditions there.
They say they're fighting for better pay, benefits, and working conditions. But since these efforts began, some say they've been met with intimidation tactics.
Managers have been pulling tons of workers off the floor, bribing them with management positions and raises. They even sent a manager to our first workers meeting to write down the name of every worker who attended.
Never have I seen the owners of a company go up to a 19-year-old worker on our organizing committee and curse him out.
And as this conference went on, there was another point of view just across the street.
Well, this is not a big corporation. This is a local family-owned grocery chain, so I don't feel like it's necessary.
Workers who oppose the idea of a union gathered right in front of the Hurdle store with signs of their own.
It's only going to negatively affect our store in a whole, I feel. So that's why I do not support the union.
They're very understanding. They give you the time off when you need it. They're just giving you free food sometimes, if you work long enough.
Dash's Director of Operations, Mark Mahoney, was also outside with employees, but he denied our ask for comment.
So just no
There's no
comment
comment today.
time?
At this time, no comment.
No response to...
No, we're good. Yeah, we're good. I think we've had the response that's needed.
Now, the employees are pushing for a union. They're hoping for an election by next week, but there are still more steps that need to happen ahead of that vote. They've also filed charges against Dash's with the National Labor Relations Board. On your side in the newsroom, Alyssa Clausell, Channel 2 News.